Once again, I got ripped off by signing up for a subscription box. Ugh. Hi everybody, Beanmeister22 here, and yes, it's my own fault for signing up for LootCrate. I'm going to keep this video short and sweet. I received my first LootCrate items and was so disappointed. Oh man, what a joke. If you remember from a long time ago from my original channel, I made several videos with those Comic-Con boxes. They went good, actually great for a while, and then bam, out of business. I recently purchased something very cool on eBay, and it said it was a LootCrate original. Up to that point, I'd never heard of LootCrate, so I looked them up and said, wow, I'm going to sign up for this stuff. It looks pretty good. So first off, I'm going to give you the timeline from when I originally signed up until when I started actually getting something, not really knowing what's going on. You'll see how confusing it is. I made my original order on March 27th, 2025, and it totaled $265.43. The original order was one Loot Fright box. Boy, that sounds weird saying it. It's a loot box based on horror and, fright and mystery and stuff like that. Quantity 1, $34.99 was the price. The next box was the LootCrate Pop Culture, $28.49. And they gave me an option that said, how many do you want? So I said, how about 2? Because when I did that with the Comic-Con boxes back in the day, they didn't all come with the same stuff. So this would allow me to say, okay, let's see what's in 2 boxes being delivered at the same time. And then I went with a 3-month subscription on that. So I was going to get 2 boxes of the pop culture 3 times. Each of those was $85.47. So 3 shots of the 2 of the pop culture and a single shot of the Fright horror box. Subtotal $205.93. And then there's 2 shippings listed here, $25.50 and then $34 straight up, for a grand total of $265.43. So then I wait. And I wait, and I wait, and nothing happened. And then finally, I go online, and it said this order was canceled on April 22nd, 2025 at 6:27 p.m. for some other reason. It wasn't me. I didn't cancel it. And if I understand correctly from what I've seen online, they've been having a little bit of trouble fulfilling some orders, so I figured, okay, they couldn't get the stuff out in time. When I tried to click on the link about where's my junk, it went to a dead link. I was like, oh, great, what have I gotten into? So let's recap. March 27th, I spend $265. May 1st, nothing shows up, but a few days later I get this message saying, hey, your stuff's on the way. So here's the problem. When I go to my current subscriptions, it says they've already sent me 2 different months' worth. It says 2 of 3 prepaid orders fulfilled. And it doesn't even show the Fright Crate anymore. So apparently they just plain couldn't fulfill that Fright Crate, or I'm just so low priority that I don't matter and they canceled me because I didn't cancel it. But of the pop culture boxes, which I am supposed to get 2 a month for 3 months, it says they've already sent me 2 of the month's worth with only 1 more to go. Didn't happen. I've only got 1. And boy, was that one horrible. So let's look at what we got. We got 1 crappy Rugrats keychain. And that's 1 in each box. So now I have 2 of those. I have a bucket hat with cereal on it. It's called a cereal bucket hat, I guess. And it looks like Fruit Loops. And a Snuffleupagus t-shirt. At least they got the size right. Everything was identical in both of these packages. Sadly, I don't know if I can argue that this isn't worth $28. I mean, times 2, because there's 2 of everything. $28 worth of crap, yes. But as for my mysteriously canceled Fright box and my mysteriously never showed up stuff from last month, I can only conclude, much like the Comic-Con box subscription, this one's about to come to an abrupt end, if for no other reason then they can't get their act together and figure out what they're doing. And really, in its heyday, I love those Comic-Con boxes. We got some really cool stuff. We got some junk in there. But the point is, they sent some pretty cool stuff in those Comic-Con boxes. I figured Loot Crate, all the pictures looked like it would be cool stuff, looked like it came in a cool box. Instead, it was absolute junk and it came in a bag. But there is an upside to this. It means one of my friend's kids is going to get some keychains and some cereal bucket hats because I don't want this crap. Alright, are you a Loot Crate subscription holder? Did you ever have a subscription to one of those Comic-Con boxes? And yes, it's my own fault because I didn't do a search about it. I have recently did a search. 20 minutes before filming this video, I did a search. And what I'm talking about here does not seem to be a very uncommon situation. Leave your comments in the comment section. As always, thanks for watching.
Beanmeister 22, the most dangerous man on YouTube.